Ah, and so here we are. A bit of a tired stream, but whatever. Rebellion, that's always nice to see. I did see Namco. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I can feel you on that. Well, I'll be here every other night. I'll try to be every night, but you know. Load an existing player profile. I don't have one, so no. That's that's hard, you know? I ain't gotta say anything else about that, but oh man. I was also gonna fall asleep, but you know, here we are. Up that volume. Dead to Right's reckoning that there's some artifacting and stuff. I mean, it's like, I don't know if it's the PSP I'm playing on or if that's, I'm playing on double internal resolution, so maybe that's why. I haven't had that problem before. I think it's just like some of the textures. Wireless battle. You know, but yeah, I was actually falling asleep. I've had a terrible sleep schedule lately. Allow blood, yes. I'm not gonna change anything. I don't. Well, I do like that, but some sound. There you go. Cheats. Probably have to beat the game. I'll lower or up the volume as needed. So, beer barn. Normal. Can't change that. Rookie. Okay. Normal. Start. Game. Grand City Police Department report. Last couple of days have been busy. I received an anonymous message. The girl will die unless you come to the pink starfish before sunrise. Alone. It was just me and my shadow. The pink starfish was a long way outside city limits, right in the heart of Biker County. Should this have voice? It's going faster than it should be. I can read that fast, but I can't read out loud that fast. Well, this music is metal as shit. This feels like a GTA game. As in gameplay-wise, but... well, Rockstar game. This feels like Max Payne. Oh, this is Max Payne. Wrong button, my bad. I don't know why I was using that button. Okay, I'm out of ammo. Wait a minute. The no moving camera is going to be an issue, though. Yeah. Just look at him, dude. That's hard. Right there. He is... this is him. He is him. Okay, that's gonna be a jump of sorts. Yeah. Okay, so you can... here's the target. Look at him. Yeah. Hello, Dreamer. My good old friend. Okay, holding does it. You can still jump though. Yeah, I actually had a different game plan for the PSP, but somebody else gave me a different suggestion. Okay. Okay, that's that bar. We have body armor. I have never played Dissidia, to be honest. I don't even like Final Fantasy like that. I only like a few, like 13 and 15. But that's just me. I mean, I just like, you know, lightning, so. And I thought 15 was amazing up until, like, the ending. If you ignore that it doesn't actually have a good one, then whatever. It's a good game. Yeah. Well, if you didn't have Max Payne, or you never played it, then this is good enough. Look at that, yeah. Now this is metal as fuck. And the camera just changed. Alright. If I didn't know any better, that would have been the thumbnail right there. But I'm too lazy to change it. I'll make a short about that later. Let me go back to the 45, which is just a 1911. It's as fast as I can shoot, though. Yeah. It's metal as fuck. Generic, like, death voices. Doesn't even have to say anything. Dude's hard. Let me check the new, the vertical stream. You know, I looked at the numbers for Bravely Default this morning, and we did like over 100 views on the vertical stream, which is new for me, I guess. It's streaming vertically. I'm pressing circle. Well, whatever. Multiplayer skin. Sure. How loud is this? Not too loud, I hope. The bikers were holding the girl somewhere in the motel. I had to try to get her out of there. I need you to turn. There you go. Anybody else? No? Good. This whole soundtrack has been nothing but hard. It's great. For such a simple-ass game, it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm really hoping we get more numbers like that on an actual stream. Not just vertical. Because let's be honest, nobody's watching vertically. If they were, I'd be having like a million comments flood in. armor retrieved. Yeah, I think we've been over this. I'm streaming the YouTube Shorts as well as the main stream, which is the thing you're normally watching. Goodbye. YouTube Shorts have much more reach because you can just scroll and, you know, people will see it. But obviously it's like more untamed, less retention, it's just random people joining. Which for some might not be ideal, but I don't care. Numbers is numbers. Game is game. Revolver. I need you to turn faster. That's not what I was looking for. Get off my dick. Might have been something hidden. I don't know. Yeah, we might need to go back, actually. It's been a very dry, very humid as well day. I don't know how that works, but figure it out somehow. And it hurts, specifically. Okay, maybe I should turn on the lights in my room because the camera's not really picking up too well. Give me a second here. Just enjoy the music while I go turn on the lights. You can't really see me completely because it's dark as shit. But, we're back now. Alright, let's see. I do want to test some audio stuff, so let me shoot while I talk and see what that sounds like. I didn't even hear any difference. Let me do that again. Aim at the barrel. Sounds good enough. Health was somewhere around here. You know, the character reminds me of the guy from Falling Down, the movie. If anybody's seen it. Great movie. Very relatable main character. Oh, well, hello. I mean, yeah, Max Payne. I was looking at my phone, like, where the hell is those comments coming from? It was Twitch, but yeah. This is very Max Payne. It's a bit more metal from what I'm looking at, but... You know, the lack of camera, I think, is like a big drawback. Because I hate having to move my character. I had enough. Yeah. If we're still talking about falling down, then yeah. Body armor. See, I got 3 chats, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. You know, it's always like one's inactive, or they're all inactive, or maybe just one, and it's always... It's one or the other, always. The annoying kid. You know, I saw Polar Express like a billion years ago as a kid. I wasn't that young, but, you know. I can kind of see it, though. The hostage was long gone. They must have heard me coming. They had left me a message. It said, "Go to the Grove." The Grove was a notorious bike. Someone was playing games with me. You know, if you want somebody to read, you might as well give them like a couple seconds. Because I can't read out loud that fast. You know, reading on my own is a different thing. Alright. I keep pressing the other stick, but I forget the PSP doesn't have that. It's just an instinct, a habit. A hot tub, exactly. Wow, okay, where did you come from? There's some slowdown that is definitely not me. It is the PSP. Like I said, I'm running at double the internal resolution, so maybe that's why. There was a health thing somewhere. There. Yeah, I could lower it, but then again, some of the textures are going to look like absolute garbage. Like I was trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force and I could barely read some of the text at native resolution. So while the shaders and everything looks kind of authentic, the games do look a bit better at the cost of like some frames maybe. It's not super bad, like it hasn't been that noticeable. At least I don't think so. Unless I like tell you it. But then again, you'd probably tell me if it was that bad. It was gonna be a long day. There was some other subtitle there that I didn't get to read. Multiplayer. If anybody have even played multiplayer on this. The Grove, the most notorious. I was lucky to run into Mubai, the biker gang's leader, here. That was a whole Batman villain that I just saw. Turn, will you? Ah, I think he said. Yeah, we ain't got much. Oh, we're getting even less. I just saw a old gun just disappear in front of me. I'll take it. Yeah. All right. Auto shotgun. They couldn't have gotten a more normal model. Forgot the name of this gun, but it's not common. Yeah, you thought I was gonna miss you, huh? Alright. I wasn't paying attention to my health. I'll take it, I guess. My fault. Ugh. Forget I can crouch. They are lighting me up. Jesus. I'd like to hear that auto shotgun shot again. It just sounds like the Halo shotgun sound. Oh, no, you don't. Did I pick up health already? There was one somewhere around here. I think I did. Bitch. I think that's it. Oh. I already have that. Alright. Well, on we go. Let me refresh the chats, if this will let me. Because you never know. Shit happens. Sometimes. Although the Twitch chat doesn't actually reload, it just removes all old messages and, well, it refreshes the window. But that's all it does. Unfortunately. So if I miss something when I reload, then it's GG. Fuck off me. It's huh? Alright. I got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson running away from me. Ah, shit. Ran out of ammo. Wasn't expecting that. They give you such, like, small amounts of ammo for shotguns and shit. Wasn't expecting that. I need health. There you go. I don't want to rely on 1911s all the time. Yeah. I got Dwayne running away. Oh no. Yeah. I'll take that. A dead end. And Mabai wasn't about to answer any questions. Hino, the Triad boss. It seems that even Mabai answered to someone. Shadow wouldn't lose his trail. Very odd that you have a game with no voice acting and you have, like, the audacity to have the text at, like, 1 second. This used train yards, Triad territory. They were expecting me. If they scream to me in Chinese, I'm turning the stream off. No, they just scream the same as the other characters. Apparently even the Chinese make the same noises. I'll waste these. I don't really care about the silenced shits. I do have to sneeze. Well, I have to cough, but give me a second. Yeah, I had to violently cough. But we're all good. Oh man. We're all good. Yeah, the camera is not exactly my friend here, but nice. Light SMG. Does 0 damage, but you know, shoots fast. Silenced SMG. Does jack all damage. But I guess that's on purpose. Nope, nothing there. How far are we gonna go? I don't know. It's only been 30 minutes. Considering there's boss fights, I don't exactly have faith that this might be a short game. Not where I wanted to go. Ah. Nice. Anything here? Okay, I got some health. Anything else? No. Amazing. Light SMG. Luckily, we're actually doing a lot of progress. Oh, I got him. Okay, yeah, camera is actually getting to me slightly. I'm trying. Oh. No, stop. How am I missing even though I'm like right next to him? I'd love to know that. I just need a health pack. Quit moving. Alright, so if the game's gonna repeat itself, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Just beat a bunch of thugs and grab the boss at the end. Should I be going all the way back? Is that what that meant? Yep, I think so. There we go, that's what I wanted. Ugh. I think we have enough of everything. Grab it. There you go. Hino had escaped. He was leading me straight to his lair. Alright, let's go to the lair. Save, yeah. Oh look, it's the Detroit. The Triad lair had to be closed, yeah. I think he materialized out of thin air. I'll be behind me. Yep. You thought. I mean, I saw him hiding in there, but unfortunately, I had to eat shit. Oh, they have body armor too. I just saw that. No wonder this shit takes quite a bit. But alright. Where to, actually? Did I miss something? Why are we being incognito with it? I mean, I kind of expected that to be the case, but there we go. A bit more damage and accuracy. Wow, okay, never mind. There you go. Could get the weapons. We ain't got much shit. Yeah, it's literally the Halo stock shotgun sound effect. Alright. Some of the button combinations are a bit weird, but we're getting used to it. Get rid of that. As I look at the stream. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. The chat never updated, so I never got to see the message of Dreamer saying how my day's going, which is going pretty tiring. Unless he just sent the message and it's like, whatever. That's my bad, still. How are we doing on this fine day, then? Mine has just been tiring. That's not the button I wanted. I mean, I'm just falling asleep, really. It's not like the game's boring, I've been sleeping. Weird, I guess. Beer and boys, huh? Well, the drunk stream is gonna come up soon. I'll try to do that on the weekend. I don't know what I'm gonna play. That's the problem. But it'll probably be something raunchy. Maybe not too bad. I still like to keep my channel. You know? Yep, I figured. There you are. It'll probably be something I can get drunk off of, maybe die a lot, and then we'll move on to something stupider to play. I gotta keep in the tradition of my drunk streams, which has only been 2, but that's enough for me to make a pattern out of. I'm not playing House Party again. It'll probably be something similar, but not really. There would be no escape for him this time. I didn't even see him. Yeah, I'll look around, see what kind of games would be fun to play while drunk. The thing that'll get me drunk is the quickest would be Ninja Gaiden 3. If we're going off of that. Yep, you thought you could. Ow. That might have taken off all my shit. Back up, little bro. You too, little homie. Nope, can't move on yet. There we go. So yeah, I'll take recommendations for drunk games that I can play alone, really. Select do anything? No, not really. Just checking some shit. Alright. Shut off the water. Now we can move. Never mind. Playing blackjack. I mean, I could play some poker. Every time I lose, I have a losing hand, I can just... There we go, I thought I saw that. I can just take a drink. It depends on what I have. I'll probably just be chugging beer and wine and a bunch of other shit. I'll figure something out. Fuck up off me. Thank you. But the meat of the problem is not getting drunk. The problem is playing something that'll be accentuated when I get drunk. Because for the first 2 drunk streams, it was porn games. Nice. We can do this now. Well, we got a Hino or whatever his name is. I do want to check Twitch in case I'm not neglecting the chat on that, if there is any yet. Because like I've said, the YouTube chat on my screen sometimes eats shit. And then comes back, no, there's nothing now. It's just me. Alone. Alone, alone, alone. Yeah, you better not run away now. Give me a second to like recharge. Oh, he runs away. Wow. Who would have thunk? Out of my way, little bro. Or should I say Chang or Jiang or whoever the fuck. Although they did call him Hino, and that's more Japanese than Chinese. Because I don't know if you care to know, but the triads are Chinese. I'm pretty sure they'd fucking kill you if you called them Japanese, but you know. It is what it is. Hino was dead. I had no leads. I decided to head back to my apartment. Okay, I guess. Because, you know, I had a hunch someone might be waiting for me at my apartment. I wasn't expecting the militia. Huh. Did you mean to say game knowledge? Because, yeah, I guess. Although it's more of a general civics knowledge, I suppose. Cultural knowledge. I was gonna say, it's not really more of a triad thing, it's just like a general Chinese thing. I think they take heavy offense to being called Japanese. Militia, though. This is different. I thought there were gonna be full street gangs and shit. Oh, you meant knowledge for like drunk shit. Volatile. I don't have that. And nobody in the Steam like share account has that either, so. What I could do is find a retro like gambling game and just go off of that. It would fall under every Asian looks the same. Yeah, kinda. It's also more of like Chinese don't really like the Japanese. Although, to be honest, at this point, besides like the government and like the diehards, it's not that many. Would I like Bolatro? I mean, I always say I don't really ask for anything. But if you want to, then you can. But no, I'm good, really. If it's gonna be like gifting me something, then that's fine. I don't really need it. I appreciate it, though. Don't both nations dislike one another? Well, it's more like the Chinese just like... It's a mix between either you say what the government says or you die, or you're just very blindly patriotic like a dumbass. But the Japanese don't really give a shit. They've kind of moved on past everything. Yeah, kanji is a Chinese system, the original. As far as as far as I know, the Chinese, like, at least the CCP and general Chinese, like, outlook on things is that the Han Chinese, which is like the main Chinese cultural subset, is superior to every other race. So you're gonna ask and I'm offering. I mean, I'm still not gonna accept it, but I do appreciate it. The thought. Oh my god. I mean, I can think about it. If it's something you want me to beat and play and spend time on stream, then maybe, but still. Maybe wait till I'm a bit bigger before we start talking about stuff like that. Okay, I think I fucked up a little. But yeah, the Chinese kind of... Like I said, it's a mix between the people that actually believe it and the people that only say it because they might as well just get raided and taken to a re-education camp if they don't. Type of deal. That's just the way China is, unfortunately. Almost died, by the way. I need that right there. Thank you. Yeah, pretty much. But no, I mean, it's fine. I'll just find like an old gambling casino game or poker. The thing I really enjoy more than anything is, I don't know if it's called blackjack. No, blackjack's the one that goes to 21, isn't it? I'm talking more shit like Texas Hold'em. You know, good old poker. That's the thing I'm actually more knowledgeable about. But generic, like, gambling, casino type games, then, I mean, that works too. Again, it also depends on what I'm drinking, which I'll figure it out. Is Winnie the Pooh still banned? It's always been banned. That's not a question. I don't even have any Chinese viewers, so I mean, as long as I don't say Tiananmen Square or like Free Tibet or some stupid shit, then I'll be okay. You gotta remember, it's only because Xi Jinping looks like Winnie the Pooh. Which he kind of does. I want to lie to you. Oh, brother. No, please. No. Not the 4 jackasses. And the infinite health that they have. Being compared to an honest soul hurts his black soul. Probably. The whole CCP is a very corrupt entity. But then again, what country isn't this day and age? No, that's the wrong button. Who's gonna assault me as soon as I come out here? No one. You know, you remind me, there's some Winnie the Pooh games I wouldn't mind playing on stream. Some really old shit that I would have also played back in the day. I played a couple Winnie the Pooh games. I mean, I played the Flash games, I think. And then I also had one for the PlayStation. It was more of a party game. I'll play that. Relive some memories or just fuck around. Wow, okay. Camera isn't helping. And I'm dead, by the way. If I don't do something soon. The old hits do need to step down, but it's not like it's going to make a difference. Not if the younger people are conditioned to, you know, think the same way. You know, I did play a Lion King game growing up. I had one on the PlayStation as well. I don't know if that's the hard one that people talk about, or if that's like a Nintendo one. But yeah. The militia hung out south of the border. What's border? They'd be sorry they torched my apartment. Their leader had to accept the consequence. '90s Lion King was Genesis, SNES. Yeah, I didn't play that then. I didn't have a Super Nintendo or a Genesis. I kind of skipped that generation. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I fully skipped that whole Super Nintendo, Genesis, was 16-bit. Oh my god, okay. Painful, Jesus. And he wasn't dead. God. You were 3? 32-bit, yeah, probably. I keep forgetting how the bits work. All I can tell you is that the Atari Jaguar was 32-bit, or was it 64-bit? No, it was probably 32 bits. That was the whole selling point. I'm gonna die, by the way. There it is. I had to mute for 2 seconds, but yeah. The Atari Lynx was like a... It was around the time of the Game Gear and the Game Boy, so I don't think so. As far as 64 bits, like full 3D and stuff, it was probably just a Jaguar CD attachment. Which I don't have, but I have a regular Jaguar. It's just kind of a bitch to play with. Ah. Yeah, there were a lot of consoles. Sega is still pretty underrated, considering all their consoles were great. They just didn't have Mario, I guess, and it didn't catch on. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It gets confusing, innit? Because I'm pretty sure NES is 8-bit. So that's the only point of reference that I have. Because Super Nintendo would have been the next step. Competition with itself? Maybe. I mean, the Mark III Master System, I guess. The NES had it beat as far as like games go. The Genesis was... It was better in most things. It just didn't have the library, which is, the big issue. Everybody went to Nintendo, not Sega. even though they shared quite a bit of games. The Saturn was like the PlayStation 1 competitor, and it did good. It actually has a pretty big-ass library. But then you look at the PlayStation library, and it's got like 10 times the amount of Saturn games. So there's also that. Also much more American and European support. But the Saturn was pretty good. What else? The Dreamcast would have been a good competitor for the Xbox, actually. But again, the Dreamcast did not catch on. And Sega was doing so many cool things like Sega CD, the Sega Nomad, SegaNet. Literally one of the first instances of online game. But you know, it was just a classic case of being ahead of their time. Unfortunately. Why, oh why did you go that way? Yeah, the Dreamcast is great. Sega CD is okay as well. It's just, I wish I had the full library. It's one of those games one of those consoles I didn't get the whole library for. Lack of space, really. Yeah, speaking of that, the usual happens, like, same with the PlayStation. Japanese libraries were fucking massive. And there's so many hidden gems, too, that you never know about, because it's Japan only. The Genesis had way too many add-ons, I guess. But that's the thing you had over the SNES. You had the add-ons, you had the upgrade ability that Nintendo just did not have. But as far as support, then it did kill it. Yeah, it could have been made better, though. Damn. Like I said, it's, they were much too advanced for their time. They made all good things, it wasn't really in the market at that time. Nobody needed it. Heard about an Atlas game from one of those old demo discs PlayStation did? Sounds interesting. I won't really have it because it's on PlayStation, and well, let's just say if you get the whole library in gigabytes, the entire PlayStation library would run you like multiple terabytes big. And I don't have that. Which is a shame because I really want to have the whole PlayStation library, you know. That's one of the things I want. If Sega stayed simple, stupid, and then brought all the ideas, I mean, probably. To compete with certain markets, like... Well, I mean, that's probably what the Sega CD was for and like the 32X. But if they had just waited or maybe implemented a bit more better, less hassle, it'd be much better. I'm trying. There you go. Why are you aiming that way? Please. We don't have time for this. It said Russian AMG. Assault machine gun? Is that what that means? Wow, they're... Wow, okay. I'm being melted. Literally. That's not good. Assault rifle. I'm pretty sure the M4 is a carbine, not an assault rifle. But, you know, this is very Hollywood-esque, so... Don't expect them to know the difference. Some health would be nice. Nope, nothing. The map showed the location of the militia lodge. I made sure none of them would follow me, blah blah blah. It has been 1 hour. Now, how long is this game? Look, we'll beat the militia boss, and I'll leave it at that. The only reason we're getting a second stream today is because the last one ended so quickly. Because the game crashed. So here we are. You thought. Camera, don't fail me now. Anything here? No, not really. Why did I think that was gonna work? Yep. All right. On we go. Hello there. Knock the hell out of you. Please, camera, work with me. Well, we're doing it. In not so record time. What the fuck was that? Oh, I killed him. What a hectic little room. It's alright, no, nothing. Just throw me in with him. Yep, he runs away. Normal. Anybody assault me? Yeah. Please just let me get that. Ugh. No, don't shoot that. Where'd he go? Upstairs, probably. Oh, that's him. Alright. He just runs away randomly. Alright, well, after him then. If I grabbed everything. That was him, I think? Yep. He just runs away. Like a little bitch. Ah. Yep, I just saw little segments of life make him run away. Oh, no, you don't. There. That's what I wanted. Where is he gonna come from now? There you go. Gotcha. There's no sign of the hostage. Oh god, it keeps going. Who are we fighting now? Key to an address in Grant City. Who the fuck would we fight now? I let myself in with the key from the church. The Cabal were running the operations here. What is that, Payne? Okay, that's enough of that. But yeah, this has been Dead to Rights. Retribution. Or is it Reckoning? I don't know. It's Reckoning, yeah, for the PSP. I mean, I can finish playing this on my own time. It is a fun little game. It's pretty metal. A full playthrough, I'm not gonna sit here all day. I can play it off camera. Well, I can come back to it. I'm making a list of games I should come back to and finish. But yeah, until next time then. I'll figure something out for the weekend drunk stream. Tomorrow will be a regular stream, so don't hold your breath. Ah, well, goodbye.